Hello again with a down-tuned. Yesterday when I was doing this, I was talking about the rhythms for Old Jim, because you will hear, I'm not a bass player by any means, but you'll hear the bass playing this. It's like it's an 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I was actually playing this on guitar. The guitar actually plays an offbeat, so it's like. So I'm going. It goes check, 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 check. Right. At the end of the song, we'll get to that's about. This is really good. Got that bit right. But for the time being, with the beginning, with Prakash John's playing this. Check, check. And it's way back in the mix, and sometimes, you know, it's just like, yeah. Now, when we get there, it's like that. So it's like. So, under the vocals of Lou Reed singing "Oh Jim," the guitar is very muted, the bass, the keys and the drums carry it, but there is a and there's only really the one lick that I talked about yesterday. That's when, you know, your friends put you on the stage, and there's this real kind of mocking stinging. And it's very much in stark contrast to the. This bit. And then the. Right. Next time the bit is. That's that bit. And as I say, that's got the. Up to that D. I know where it's at. Now this is where it goes. When you're filled up to here with heat. Do when you're looking through them, right? And that's where that lick comes in, right? There's a really nice fill over there. That G, I play that G as a, you know, so it's a G with an open G, if you like. It goes G, G, D, G. And then an F sharp minor. You know, an E. And a C. Let's that here. And it's played again with maximum phasing. So it's like. Right? Now, we then go into the guitar section. There's a long solo from Dick, which is great, and then there's short, absolutely ripping solo from Steve, and then they do the legendary guitar battle. Now, I'm going to have to do that in chunks, because I think it lasts about 3 or 4 minutes. It's a lot to remember. You know, if I went to see a band who were advertised as playing this stuff live, I'm not sure I would expect them. I'm sure Dick and Steve didn't play it the same every night. But when it comes to that bit the second time, and you know, Lou gives that sort of grunt, and then they go into, you know, and Dick's that's why. And then you get the. Right, that's the start of Dick's long solo. And then Steve goes into his solo, which is absolutely fantastic, and then they ping pong back and forward. But at the end, again, there's another come down, and they go back to. And this is where you get the. The format is different here, and it goes into what you might call a 12 bar. You know, so it goes into that, which is a G. Now it hits the A chord. Here's a bit of love, which you can do because you're down tuned. So it's very stripped back. We get the. And this is where Lou's singing, "Oh Jim, how can you treat me this way? Hey." And this is where he hits the G. How'd you treat me this? Very menacing. I mean, it hits the 5 chord. The only word I can use for that is swampy. That bit, right? And as "Oh Jim" fades out, that's just at that point where we're going to. Looking at my picture book, which would be sad song. Last song in the concert, and the last song on Lou Reed Live. So other than the long guitar solo, Steve's very short burst, that's it. You know, he plays all these like. Steve plays that solo, which I'll show you exactly what he plays there later on. But it's that very stinging one, and then he plays that. Four little chunks that then lead into the famous guitar battle, and Dick responds with. And then and the ping pong back and forward. But I'll show you that so as close as I can get it. The long guitar solo before for me it just goes on too long. I think it doesn't go on too long to listen to. It's fantastic to listen to, but it's a lot. I don't think it's realistic to say, you know, I'll show you this entire long solo and think someone's going to learn it and then play it live. You know, if I were playing it live, I don't think I'd be able to remember the whole thing. I'd maybe try and get, you know, the key points, you know. All these licks that Dick plays, all those licks, and then he ends on a, and then suddenly Steve comes in with these 4 just bursts of like hypodermic guitar. So I think that's it. I think that is Oh Jim. We've still got the guitar solos, but that's the rhythm parts. Especially the 4 chord. Why You Treat Me This. I think where the 5 chord is. When You're Looking. And that's when that beautiful line that comes off the, you know, D major. And as it fades out, comes in, right? So next video on Jim anyway will be I'll maybe try and do as much as I can of Dick's solo in one, then one on Steve's solo, and then as much as I can in the guitar battle. So see you then.